Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In the latest promo for Young and the Restless, the mystery surrounding Alan's behavior kicks into overdrive as he and Ashley are back in Genoa City this week. Plus, Victor is once again going after Kyle last week. Jack made it clear that should Victor continue trying to come between Kyle and Claire, he'd have to answer to him. It seems Victor is unhappy that Claire and Kyle don't see it his way, and that they should stop seeing one another. Now Victor's turning to someone else for help. Next week, Victor asks Audra, "Have you ever considered getting even with Kyle Abbott?" Audra replies, "Let's say I do want to get even. What do I get for that? Ashley is back in town and is about to pay a visit to the past. Specifically, she's about to relive a time in particular that she'd probably rather forget." Jack asks his sister, "Do you think it is at all possible that it was Martin who survived that fall in Paris?" Finally, as Tracy swigs a drink in the suite she and Alan are sharing at the club, Alan walks in through the door with his bag and a smile. It seems he has no idea the Abbotts don't know if he's Martin or Alan, and we're guessing Tracy is going to demand answers from him now that he's home. Read the Young and Restless spoilers to find out what Sharon and Phyllis are after. Young and Restless preview. Someone returns, but is it Alan or Martin? Plus, Victor sets a revenge plot in motion. Genoa City is no stranger to secrets, but this week the past resurfaces with a vengeance, and someone long thought gone may be walking through that door. But who is it? The mystery man everyone's been whispering about might be Alan, but there's a twist. It could just as easily be Martin, the man who vanished years ago under suspicious circumstances. Meanwhile, Victor Newman isn't playing nice anymore. With a cold determination in his eyes and a plan already in motion, he's about to make his enemies regret ever crossing him. Buckle up. It's going to be a wild, emotional ride. Who's that man in the shadows? For weeks now, Young and Restless fans have been treated to cryptic teases. An unseen man watching from the shadows, mystery calls from blocked numbers, and cryptic messages left on locked phones. Sharon received the first message, just one word: remember. At the time, it seemed like a cruel trick, perhaps even a misdialed message. But when Ashley found a photo of her younger self, torn in half with a man's arm draped over her shoulder, his face scribbled out, it became clear that someone from the past wasn't done with Genoa City. The biggest question, who is it? Alan or Martin? Longtime fans will remember Alan Benedict, the soft-spoken psychiatrist with a checkered past. He was last seen packing up his office after a brief but intense connection with Sharon. He left town after a professional scandal rocked his reputation, vowing never to return. That was over a decade ago. But there's another name lingering in whispers around the corners of Chancellor Park and Society: Martin Rowe. He was Ashley's college flame, and, allegedly, the reason her first marriage fell apart. Martin vanished one stormy night after a heated confrontation with Victor. His disappearance was ruled accidental, but no body was ever found. Now someone is back, and he's got scores to settle. Sharon's conflicted heart. As if Sharon didn't have enough on her plate, dealing with Mariah's sudden decision to move to Portland with Tessa and baby Aria. She's also at the center of this mysterious return. A box of letters arrived at Crimson Lights, addressed to Sharon in a handwriting she hasn't seen in years. Inside, a mix of poetry, psychology notes, and a pressed flower from their favorite park bench. It has Alan written all over it, but not everything fits. Rosala's old badge was tucked inside the final envelope. That's where things take a turn. Sharon immediately suspected foul play, and when Chance got involved, he agreed. This wasn't just a romantic gesture. It was a warning. Is it a twisted tribute from Alan or a revenge message from Martin? Ashley's panic and a secret she's kept buried. Ashley's calm and controlled exterior is starting to crack. When Jack caught her standing in front of a mirror, rehearsing a conversation that clearly involved an apology to someone unseen, he grew concerned. Later, Tracy found her shredding old photographs and burning handwritten letters behind the Abbott mansion. Ashley confessed, sort of. There's someone I hurt, someone I loved. And if he's back, it won't be for a reunion. It'll be for reckoning. Jack assumed she was talking about Tucker, but viewers know better. This wasn't about her recent relationship drama, it was about Martin. Years ago, Ashley made a decision that protected her family but destroyed Martin's future. And if he's the one back in Genoa City, there will be no forgiveness. Victor's dark plan unfolds. Victor Newman is no stranger to revenge. But this time, it's personal. Someone's been targeting his family, subtly, cleverly, quietly. Audra's been compromised. Nate is being blackmailed. And Adam, well, Adam is spiraling again, and Victor has had enough. In a secret meeting with Michael Baldwin, Victor outlines his newest strategy. A shadow corporation designed to trap whoever's behind the manipulations. But that's not all. Victor wants to smoke out the mystery man that's got everyone on edge. I want to know who he is. I want to know why he's back. And I want to control him before he controls anyone else. Victor growls, his voice low and menacing. He thinks this is a game. He has no idea who he's playing with. What Victor doesn't realize is that this man, Alan or Martin, might be connected to someone Victor once betrayed himself. There are layers to this, and the deeper Victor digs, the closer he comes to confronting a ghost from his own past. A tense family dinner turns explosive. The Newmans gather for a seemingly innocent dinner at the ranch. Victoria is unusually tense. Adam arrives late and reeking of whiskey. And Nikki keeps glancing at her phone like she's expecting a bomb to drop. It does. A knock at the door halts all conversation. There, standing in the shadows of the doorway, is him. Dressed in a sharp navy coat with a trimmed beard and eyes that burn with quiet rage. He says only 5 words. I think you remember me. The family stares, shocked. Is it Alan? Is it Martin? The screen fades to black. Chelsea's breakthrough, or breakdown. Meanwhile, Chelsea is spiraling again. Her work with Daniel's gaming platform had been going well, until she began seeing hallucinations. She claims she saw Connor talking to a man who wasn't there. At first, she chalked it up to stress, but when she discovered her old journals had been tampered with, pages rewritten, names erased, she began to panic. In a tearful moment with Billy, she confesses something chilling. I don't know if I'm being haunted or hunted. She draws a face from memory, someone she barely met in passing years ago. The sketch. It looks eerily like Alan Benedict, but there's something off. The eyes are colder, less human. Could Martin be manipulating her into believing she's losing her mind? Or is this a slow psychological attack from Alan, who once vowed to rewrite Chelsea's narrative? What happens next? Kyle finds a connection between the returning mystery man and an old Newman Enterprises lawsuit that was buried years ago. A lawsuit that never went to trial because the plaintiff mysteriously vanished. Devin receives a call from an anonymous donor offering millions to the Winters Foundation, with one strange request: a memorial service for someone no one remembers. Phyllis finds herself drawn into the chaos when a mysterious file surfaces in her hotel system, encrypted and labeled for Ashley's eyes only. Against her better judgment, she opens it. Nick stumbles across a photograph of a man with both Alan's and Martin's features. Is this a clone, a long-lost twin, or something more sinister? The verdict: who is it, really? The brilliance of this storyline is that the writers have left just enough ambiguity to keep fans guessing. Is the man at the door a remorseful Alan seeking redemption, or a vengeful Martin ready to settle scores? Or, plot twist, is it neither? There's a growing theory among online fans that a third person could be involved. A son, a brother, a man both Alan and Martin once knew who's assumed their identity to manipulate Genoa City's elite. Whatever the truth is, one thing is certain: someone is going to get hurt. Emotionally, possibly physically, and Victor Newman? He's not about to let anyone threaten his family, no matter who they are, or how far back their ties go. This week on Young and Restless. Tuesday, Victor confronts Michael with shocking new evidence. Chelsea makes a desperate call. Ashley receives an envelope that brings her to her knees. Wednesday, a secret from Alan's past comes to light. Sharon visits the park bench and finds someone waiting for her. Thursday, Jack and Diane face an old enemy. Nikki tries to make peace, but ends up making things worse. Phyllis opens Pandora's box. Friday, the man's identity is revealed, and it's not what anyone expected. Get ready for a week of tension, passion, and shock. Genoa City is about to be shaken to its core. Let me know if you want this turned into a voiceover script, social teaser, or visuals. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Update World 24 YouTube channel for more update news.